Good morning, world. This is Ivan O'Mara. This will be another very interesting video. I have to put the light on because there's not much sunlight. You notice how when I started my video it was very dark, so I had to put the light on now you can see me well. My camera's a bit blurry today. I don't know why. I hate it when it does that. When my camera gets blurry. That's why I'm gonna get a new phone this year. Get a new 2024 Samsung. Well, not the iPhone, Ivan. The iPhone is good. But I'm not used to the iPhone. I'm used to the Samsung. That's why I'll just get a Samsung. But once I have money, I'll get the iPhone, obviously. The best iPhones in the world I'll get. But for now, I'm going to stick to the Samsung because I'm used to it. I had this Samsung for like 5 years. I'm used to the handling and everything, the features. I'm not used to the iPhone yet. I'll get an iPhone when I finally have money. I'm off today again, by the way, man. My boss cut my hours again, man. He gave me 3 days off straight. Yeah. He gave me 3 days off straight. So yesterday I worked though. So technically speaking, I had two and a half days off. Yesterday I worked at Tinty's. The day I'm off, and I obviously work tomorrow. I work tomorrow and Friday and Sunday. So he only gave me 3 shifts this week. My guess is he either hired someone else, or the restaurant's very slow right now, and he's trying to find a way to make more money for himself. Yeah. Because all the days I don't work, that money goes to him, right? The days I don't work, the money goes to him or it goes to something in the business. So it's, my guess is probably pretty slow and he wants to save a bit more money. If it's slow, sometimes the boss cuts your hours. That way they have money to pay for something for the business, or they pocket money for themselves, pay another employee some salary. I told you, Coco Fruity is a successful restaurant. Like weekdays, they pull in 100, 100. Like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, they usually pull in 100, like 20 customers. There is Fridays they can pull in 200, 150, around there. And Thursdays they pull in maybe 130, and then weekends they get like 300, 400 customers a day. On a Saturday, they can pull in 300 customers. On a Sunday, they can pull in 400 customers. So the boss is always doing pretty good for himself. My guess is he makes like 60, 70,000 a year. I saw his house. He has a not bad, pretty nice, older house. It's a pretty nice house. Not as the houses in his neighborhood are not as nice as the ones in like my neighborhood, but it's a pretty nice house. It's not bad. And he has a really nice car. He has a nice like Honda CRV car, which is really, really nice. Like a $35,000 car. It's a nice car. So he's probably doing pretty good for himself. Probably makes 60, 70K a year, obviously. I told you, everyone's goal in this world is to make like to be a millionaire, or at least make 100,000 a year. It's not easy. I'm gonna keep saying that, man. It's not easy, man. It's not easy, Subsara. It's not easy it's easy making 100K. No, most people won't even make 100K, man. Making 100K is not easy. It's not that easy. It's not that easy, man. Because most jobs in the world, they cap out at like 70, 80K. They don't go any higher than that. And the only way you can make 100K is if you have like an executive senior position, which is not easy to, and that can take you 20 years just to become an executive of a company, or a senior of a company, or a manager of a company. That's how you make your 100K, but you have competition to be a manager. It's not easy. Samsara. And some people take some 20 years just to become an executive, or a manager, or a president, or something like that. Then you can make your 100K. Obviously, or your best bet to start, or if you want, or if you become a doctor, or an engineer, you can pull in your 100K, obviously. But to become a doctor is not easy. You have to do like 8 years of school, and you pay like $100 grand in loans, man. And if you make it and you become a doctor, which is not easy, obviously, you'll make your 100,000 a year when you start, obviously. But you have a lot of debt to pay off. Engineering too, you can make your 100K. Computer science, you can make your 100K. Web design, graphic design, you can make your 100K. If you work for the government and you do freelance work on the side, but you have to build your business, obviously. Because if you work in the government, you're not going to make your 100K. Only way you're going to make your 100K working for the government is if you become like a manager or you get a senior position, which is competition. You have to compete with other people, and that could take you 20 years just to become a manager, and you finally make your 100K. Whereas if not, you're going to pull in your 60, 70, 80K. That's how it works. Obviously, working for all these companies in the world, either the government or private companies, chances are you're going to be pulling in your 50, 60, 70, and you cap out at 80K. Unless you get a manager or a senior position, and that's when you pull in your 100K. It's not easy. Or you work another job. Obviously. You have two jobs. That's another way you can make 100K. You have two jobs. You have to work two jobs. But like a lot of people in the world have a life. They want to spend time with their family. They don't want to be working all the time. They want to have the work-life balance. They want, especially when you have a family, man, you don't want to be working all the time and you barely see your kids. You want to see your kids, obviously, right? Yeah, if I make 70K, that's good enough for me, man. I want to spend time with my family. I don't want to be working all the time. Yeah, and if you get another job, you have to get a pretty good job where you make at least like 16, 17 an hour. You make minimum wage, you won't even pull in your 100K. Because minimum wage, you only pull in like 20K a year, 18K a year, 17K a year. So you make 80K, 70K, you're only pulling in like 87,000, not even 100. It's not easy, man. I told you. It's not easy, guys. Yeah, man. That's why everyone hammers you with the keys on him. So, yeah. Everyone hammers you with the keys. I can make my easy blades. They can't, man. They work hard just to pull in. Like, they work their asses off every day just to pull in 60K. And Ivan wrote his book. I work my ass off with my last one, too, obviously. But Ivan wrote his book, and he can make his easy $9 million. Some Sarah. Yeah. That's why everyone hates me with the keys, man. They envy me so much. That's why they hate. Yeah, that's making my point was they envy my keys. I can make my easy money. They can't, man. My easy billions, right? I wish I could make easy money like that. They can't make easy money like that. They work hard just for 40, 50, 60, 70K a year, man. So Sarah. That's why everyone wants a piece of my money. But you're not getting a piece of my money. Yeah, you're not worth it. Well, I mean, piece of my money, my royalties, obviously. That's what I mean. Obviously. I remember one time, I ordered shawarma, obviously. And the one guy who delivered me, he's like, "Oh my God, that's a lot of money." You know what I'm saying? I think he was throwing a shade at me. You know what I'm saying? Can I get a piece of that? I'm like, no, you're not worth my fucking royalties. Yeah, all these attitudes are not worth my royalties. Yeah. I know you wish you could have all that money, but you're not. You get paid for what you're worth this one, man. Yeah, man. I don't know what you're saying. Well, Ivan, man, help me out, man. What's my best chance of making 100K a year? It depends on how much you make, obviously. If you make 50K a year, your best chance of making 100K, if you work for the government, your best chance of making 100K is you gotta work two jobs. That's your best bet. You make 50, 60K, your best bet's to get another job. But even if you get another job, chances are you gotta get like a job where it pays you like 30K a year. And you gotta work like evenings. That's one option. Another option is to start a business, obviously. Start a business. But starting a business is risky, obviously. Start a business. Quit your whatever you're doing and pursue your dream. Start a business. Your best bet to make your 100K is to start a business, but your chances of making 100K starting a business is not high, man. Chances are you're gonna make like you're pulling 50, 60K. That's why you're better off sticking to your regular job, right? Because a business is stressing. You gotta pay back your loan. Is it worth taking out 300K owning a business and you only pull in 60K a year? Is it worth it? I don't think it's worth it. But if you can make 100K, it was worth it, obviously. But most business owners don't make 100K. They make their 50, 60, 70K a year. Yeah, 80K a year. Sarah? That's the truth, man. Yeah. That's why all these business owners, they want that head chef job so bad, man. Because they don't make that. They're never going to make that in their wildest dreams. 200K a year? Most guys don't make that, man. That's why all those restaurant owners, they want that head chef job so bad. It was crazy for the application, yeah, man. Y'all want that head chef job so bad, yeah, man. It's crazy. Yeah. But you have to have chef training, otherwise you don't qualify. Don't even say yeah. So if the guy owns a restaurant, he qualifies, but he also has to have chef training. If you don't have chef training, you don't qualify for the head chef position. You have to have chef training, not line cook training. No, chef training. Anyone can do line. Line is basic stuff. Chef is not basic. You need to know how to bake. Like, you need to know how to make cheesecake. You need to know how to make pie. You need to know how to make ice cream. You know what I'm saying? Pizza, they can make that, obviously. Hamburgers, they can make that. Teriyaki rice and meats, they can make that, obviously. But the pie and all stuff, they have to know how to bake that, man. And hence they're not qualified, not trained. I'm sorry. So you want your head chefs to own a restaurant? Yes, because you're only going to be working for me for xanus for 2 years. And after 2 years, I'm not going to call you back until like a year and a half, 2 years later. So you need to have another source of income for yourself. That's why you need to own a restaurant. That way, you work in your restaurant for. So I call you, you work in for my company for 2 years. You're going to be away from your family, obviously. That's one thing. Yeah. By the way, working for my company, you're going to be away from your family for like 2 years. But what I can do is sometimes I can fly their family over to Switzerland. They can come see them. I'm more than happy to fly your family in to Switzerland, and you can see I can have them stay there for like a good couple days. That way you see them and that kind of stuff. And after the 2 years, you send them back home, and then they work in the restaurant for like a year or 2 years, and I call you back for the Great Escape with Keanu Reeves. It's called Giants and said, yeah, some Sarah, yeah. Yeah, all those business owners, they all want that head chef job badly, man. Because 200K a year is a lot of money. They don't make that, man. They make like 80K, 70, 60K. The Dinty's restaurant, the three brothers own the place, which means they gotta split it. I don't know how much they make, but my guess is they pull in maybe 70K a year around there each. Because Dinty's is a very proper restaurant. They probably pull in 75,000 each. Maybe one guy makes 80, the other guy makes 70, the other guy makes 60 or something like that. Yeah. They have to split the profits right there. My guess is around that range. I don't know how much they make. I'm sorry. You think they make 100? Maybe, perhaps. I don't know. I don't know how much the restaurant does, obviously. But it's very rare for a business owner to pull in 100K. Chances are they make under that. They make maybe 90, 80, 70K. It's not easy making 100K in this world. That's why to all you guys around the world who make 100,000 a year, you made it, man. You're very successful. You're part of the 1%. You're rich. It's a good paying job, man. If you make your 100,000 a year, obviously. Yeah. I'm sidetracking like crazy now. Yeah. So this is your lucky week. I did three marathons 3 days in a row. Showing my face, obviously. Showing my face. Yeah, my plan is to get down to 194 I'm gonna get those gummies. Those gummies are gonna help me drop like 8 pounds a month. And I'll take my walks like 3 days. No, I take my walks every day. I walk to the store. Also. But in terms of the laps, I'll do it maybe 3 days a week. Yesterday, I walked back from work, a 40-minute walk, man. Good exercise. I was gonna do 2 more laps. My body was done. I was tired. I came home and I watched Rise Glow in the Dark. Yeah. And some Midnight Edge. I watched Midnight Edge. I was passing out when I watched it. Yeah. I went to bed and I passed out. Heard my significant other crying and I passed out. I was like, oh, I passed out. And then when I wake up, I still hear her crying. She's fucking crazy, man. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with this woman, man. She's a crazy woman. Like, even while I'm passed out, dead asleep, she's still crying every years of me, knowing that I can't even. I'm passed out and you're still crying at me, man. You're fucking crazy, man. You're trying to get my attention because you're desperate. Yeah, she's desperate, man. Because I opened her eyes. It's too late for her, man. She's still hanging. She's sold out, man. Too late for her, man. She knows I can run off with my girlfriend right now. She knows that, obviously. Ivan doesn't have to deal with my mess. He can just take his money and live his life with his girlfriend, yeah. Obviously, I don't have to deal with her mess, man. Yeah, man. She knows it. That's why she's crazy. And she's scared I might run off. And she's scared I'm not man enough to die, obviously. Because death is a scary thing. Yeah, man. Yeah. So another reason why you guys are making me pay is because, yeah, you guys see hell. You know she's the only one who sees the light. And so it pisses you off that she's the only one who can see the light and you see hell. That's why you're also going to make me pay. You're jealous of the relationship. You're also envious of the fact that you see hell when you're not meant for me and she sees the light. At the same time, the gays don't want me touching their money. They don't want me controlling my own money, obviously. Sarah. That's another reason why they're going to threaten me, obviously, because they're greedy pigs. See, Peter Jackson's a greedy pig, but he's not as greedy as the Gates, right? Even though Peter Jackson's a greedy pig, he's not as greedy as the Gates. The Gates are fucking greedy, man. You have all that money, and you're making even though you're making $9 billion hustle, man. You're fucking crazy, man. And they don't want me and controlling my own money. When you have all the money in the world, how greedy can you be, man? You got to be a greedy pig when you're worth $1.5 trillion and you're making even over a guy making $9 billion off his book, man. And you let Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk be worth $200 billion. That's okay, but Ivan Amaro, when he makes 9, you make him a deal. That's how you know they don't like me. They can't stand the fact of me and my significant other being billionaires. They're crazy people, man. And you let all these guys be worth $100, $200 million. Yeah, but I control them. Yes, you control the money. They're under you, obviously, but you still let them be worth that money. You won't let my significant other be worth that money. That's how you know they don't like her. And I'm not going to do like that. There you go. What's the difference between you and those guys, Ivan? The difference is, even though they're rich, they're still sellouts. They're under the gatekeeper's control. Whereas me, even though I make $9 billion, I'm not under their control. I control my own money. That's the difference, obviously. Because I have my own keys. Yeah. I'm not a sellout. They are. They're all sellouts, obviously. I'm not a sellout. Yeah. That's why God gave me the keys, man. Sarah. Oh, I don't sell the gigs. Yeah. Even though I hate the gigs, man. It makes me trip. I have major anxiety all sometimes. Sometimes I have I go into a panic attack. And all that stuff, yeah. Because the world will my mind, but I have no choice. I have to read the keys, man. Either you will be fine. No one can read your mind, but you're gonna sell. You're gonna be miserable, or your world reads your mind. You have your anxiety, but you get your freedom of financial control with your significant other. That's why God gave me the keys to the kingdom. Yeah. Yeah. That's why my secret girlfriend will force me to choose because she wants to live that life with me. You know what I'm saying? She might tell me, Ivan, you have no idea. I don't know. Her true demonic nature comes out to you, Ivan. You have no idea what price you're paying being with your significant other. I'm like, first of all, had you not separated me and her, this mess stuff would have happened, man. It's your fault. It's your guys' fault, obviously. I know she's a bitch and she cheats on me, obviously, but I know I'm not choosing trash over fresh, man. You're garbage, man, and you can't live with me forever, man. You're gonna age as years go by, man. Remember Twilight? When Bella was begging Edward, please turn me and make me a vampire. You're not gonna want me when I'm a grandma, yeah. And Edward's like, you don't want this. I'm saying, you don't want me to be a vampire. And she has to become a vampire, obviously. Yeah, that's the symbolism, obviously. Ivan's not meant to be with these women from Earth. He's meant to be with his significant other who's from the heavens, his spirit. I'm meant to be with her, and that's why she's the only one who can live forever with me and stay young forever with me. Whereas these women, when I hook up with them, nothing happens because I'm not meant to be with them. So Sarah, I know you want my billions and you want to live that billion life with me, but like I'm not gonna choose the garbage over the fresh. But I told you, because I'm a nice guy, I'm more than happy to give you some money and I can buy you a car, which is nice, obviously. As you wouldn't, yeah, I wouldn't give you shit if I had the keys like you. Yeah, and I'm giving you some money and I'm buying you a car, a nice car. I can give you $50,000. That's good for you. You can use this to pay some of your debt off. You can start a business with that money, man. I'm helping you out, yeah. Hey, this $50,000, you can use it, spend whatever you want, but you can, if you want to start a 50 grand, you can start a business with that money, man. Start a business, yeah. That's a nice I am. I'll buy you a nice car, all paid off, everything. Obviously, all paid off. The only thing you have to pay for is the insurance. Or I can pay the insurance for them. I don't know. No, I won't do that. The insurance I can pay them. So the insurance is not expensive. Obviously, some sorry. But everything is paid off. Yeah. Ivan, please don't leave me, though. Look, man, even if I ran off, you have to compete with the woman I'm hooking up with, right? I'm hooking up with thousands of women. You're competing with them too, so it's not guaranteed. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? That's my point. What you say? Yeah. Obviously. And my sister always demonized. She's a hypocrite, man. She had her first share boyfriends. He's fucking crazy, man. As she's demonized the numbers on her phone, she's texting guys and hooking up with them. He's crazy, man. You have a crazy way of thinking, man. You want your full cake. I'm not gonna just do like that. Yeah, man. I'm sorry, I'm selfish. I don't want one chick touching you, but I'm gonna let these men touch me. You'll never know. Then apply the same standards to me, man. Don't be a hypocrite, but she can't always do something special. Yeah. I'm sorry. Why are the lights on, Ivan? Because there's not much sun outside. Remember when I started the video, it was very dark. I have to put the lights on. I don't like putting lights on. I never put lights on during the day, but it's a little dark when I'm with my camera. So yeah. I'm sorry. You guys want to see the notebook I used to write my book with? I'll show you how much, all that I wrote. This, see how old this is? This is the book that I use for my notes. These are all not all of it's my notes, but is this the right one or what? This is not the right one. Wait. I think I wrote my notes on this, did I? No, this is not it. So I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay. So whenever the gates hack my laptop, this is, you see this? This is all what I wrote for second half. Okay, volume 1 and like the first half of volume 1 and the first half of volume 2, I wrote all that cold turkey on my computer. But starting towards chapter 7, I started writing everything on my notebook. This is all that I wrote on my notebook. Front and back. The whole thing. The whole thing. So I wrote all of this. Obviously. There's more. This. Wait. No, not this one. This is my my college one, my psychology one, right? Okay, this one here. Front and back, I wrote all that, see? Front and back, guys. Yeah. So you have this notebook, and you have this notebook. There's more. I'm not done, guys. This one too. Front and back. This is all second half of volume 2, all of volume 3. I wrote front and back. So imagine me writing for 4 months. All of this whole book, all of this whole book. I pulled it off, man, and all of this whole book. There's more. I'm not done. There's more, guys. Yeah. No, this is not it. There's more, guys. Hi, that's a lot of notebooks, yeah, man. And that's why I'm treasuring this. Because this is, without this, I wouldn't make this money, man. Yeah. This one too. See this? That's why my book is so long. Look. Front and back, guys. Not just one page, no, like front and back. Imagine me writing all this for 4 months straight. Every day I wrote like 5 pages, 10 pages, I grinded. See? Yeah. So you have 4 notebooks. Imagine me writing all that. There's more too, man. I'm not kidding around. I have more. You have more, yeah, man. I have more. I have more, guys. Yeah. This too. Look. All this front and back, man. This is all of volume 1, all of volume 2. I wrote it on a notebook. My writing's a bit lousy, guys. Yeah, imagine me writing all of this. Well, I didn't really write all of this because I started writing from chapter 7, so I might have be exaggerating a little bit. Maybe a bit of this and a bit of portions, but these 3, I wrote all of it back to back. Obviously. That's a lot of notebooks. Yeah, I have more, guys. I think I have one more. Yeah, one more. No! I have 2 more. Yeah. 2 more. Okay. See this? Yeah. This is what I used to write. I also used to use this to write the prologue in Young Tactics. So you see this thick book here? Front and back, guys. Look. Imagine the whole thing front and back. The whole thing front and back, guys. That's a lot. This is a thick book. Look at that. It's thick. Front and back. And I have another one too. So imagine me writing all of this. You pulled it off. Yeah, man. I wrote all of this in like 5 months. Imagine front and back writing all of this. That's how stressed the fuck out I was. But I had no choice because I knew without this, I'm fucked. I wrote all this. That's how fucking wicked the gates are. They hacked my laptop. I had to rewrite about half my book. And all of this was written on my notebook. So you have this one, front and back. 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 This thick book right here. Imagine that. It's fucking thick. 250 pages, guys. Front and back. I have to write all this. I also have to write all this too. And this too. Yeah. I have to write all of that. You're a hard worker. Yes, I am. I'm a very hard worker. Imagine, I don't know, half your book is deleted. Half of my book was saved on the computer, but the other half was gone. My laptop got hacked. I have to rewrite. Thank God I wrote all this in my notebook. I have to rewrite all this, man. And I was so stressed the fuck out, man. How long did it take you to write it? About 5 months. I was writing like 5-10 pages a day, and I finished it in like 5 months. All of this. Look at that. Front and back pages, guys. Shemakav.